4 signs people are attracted to your aura. There is a force that cannot be touched, yet it shapes the world around us. It is not your wealth, your looks, or even your words. It is the silent gravity of your inner state, your aura. And whether we realize it or not, people are drawn or repelled by what radiates from within us. The ancients understood this. Seneca wrote, "A man is as great as the things he seeks, and as small as the things that irritate him." What we cultivate inside is reflected outside, and others can sense it, like an unspoken language. The first sign people are drawn to your aura is their calmness in your presence. When you have trained your mind to stand unshaken by chaos, people feel it. They may not know why, but something in you steadies them. Your silence becomes more comforting than 1,000 empty words. Your discipline becomes a refuge in a world of noise. This is why Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "Be like the rock against which the waves break, yet it stands firm." People sense when your energy does not scatter at every insult or every praise. And in a world addicted to reaction, your stillness becomes magnetic. They come closer, not because you demand it, but because your calm gives them what their own hearts are starving for: peace. The second sign is that your presence lingers even when you are gone. Think of it, most people are quickly forgotten, swallowed by the flood of meaningless chatter. But when you live with depth, with restraint, with quiet mastery over yourself, your shadow remains long after you've walked away. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it." When you embody discipline, others remember it. They replay your words, they notice your restraint, they feel your weight, even in silence. And this memory is not bound to the moment, it echoes. That is the power of aura. It does not need noise to be remembered. It imprints itself in the unseen. Get exclusive content and deeper insights. Join our membership today. Link in the description. The third sign people are attracted to your aura is their urge to open up to you without knowing why. There is a mysterious pull in those who have mastered themselves. People find themselves telling you their secrets, their struggles, their fears, not because you asked, but because your presence feels safe. They sense you are not ruled by gossip, nor driven by the hunger to use their vulnerability against them. Your silence has weight. Your restraint has power. And in a world where most ears only listen to reply, yours seem to listen without judgment. This is no accident. The Stoics understood that control over one's tongue is greater than control over an army. Zeno once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Those who radiate control over their own impulses naturally become a sanctuary for others. It is not charm, not flattery, not manipulation. It is the gravity of integrity. When people trust you without logical reason, it is because they sense you are not owned by ego. You are not desperate to impress, nor eager to betray. And that quiet dignity is magnetic. They lean in, drawn not to your words, but to the unshakable foundation beneath them. The fourth sign people are drawn to your aura is their desire to imitate you. Without asking, without teaching, you notice that people begin to mirror your habits, your speech, even your discipline. This is not because you forced influence upon them, but because your example carries more weight than empty advice ever could. The Stoics believed that true virtue needs no proclamation. It speaks silently through action. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." When you live with self-control, when you do not bend under anger, temptation, or vanity, others feel the silent challenge of your existence. They begin to crave the same steadiness, the same fire contained within calmness. And so, without realizing it, they begin to adjust themselves, to rise closer to the level of your discipline. This is the subtle power of aura. It reshapes others by its presence, not by command. You do not tell them to be stronger, but your strength unsettles their weakness. You do not tell them to be honest, but your honesty makes their deceit feel small. You do not tell them to pursue virtue, but your life whispers that anything less is unworthy. If these words have stirred something within you, remember, wisdom is nothing if it isn't lived. Do not just hear these truths, embody them. If you seek more guidance on this path of strength and silence, stay with us. Subscribe and walk this journey with those who refuse to break.